Let's discuss when is it a good time to see a reader, an intuitive or a healer regarding your relationship. What are the factors you need to consider about before you go, when to go, and what to ask? Before you go, whenever you go to a healer, a medium, or an intuitive, and you ask about the current status of the person you're seeing or the person that you're with, married to, whatever the situation is, realize that every time you go there and every time you receive information, it has either a conscious or subconscious effect on your future decision making. If you're going there, you're needing answers, and you're going to people like myself because you're looking for spirit guidance as a medium that I am. But what you need to understand is it goes from being in the spiritual world and in perhaps the subconscious state to the conscious state. It's bound to influence your decisions and your outcomes and open up different pathways because you've now sought a higher level of advice, a higher level of interaction. It's going to influence your 3D connection. Yes, it is. When? I don't recommend if you just start seeing someone early. Definitely not in the first 6 months. Probably not a good idea to go and see a medium, a psychic, an intuitive. Definitely if you're in an unsafe situation or there's red flags that are considerable or you're finding it extremely dangerous or unsafe, seek professional advice. But as far as seeing an intuitive, a medium, or a psychic regarding is this the person that I'm going to be with for the rest of my life, it's not a question I'd like to ask too early, because I feel like when you're asking it too early, once again, you're influencing your conscious and your subconscious states, and you're actually influencing the energies and the connection that you have with that person. You need to give it a certain amount of time. What is the right amount of time then, Sharon? I hear you ask. There's no one set answer for everyone. I like to use 6 months as a guide, because I think if you're on that 6-month journey and you're still asking the question, that in itself should tell you a lot. It should tell you that something about this connection needs healing, something about this connection needs work, because you're not feeling comfortable at this moment or you're seeking answers. You can also find that by asking at the 6-month point, you can get a general idea of the messages for your highest good around that relationship. So it has had some time for you to see that person in different environments, and it has allowed you to either develop feelings and develop thoughts about that person. So from an energetic point of view, from a spirit guide point of view, we've got a bit of something to work with to know what you need to know for your highest good. Now, that's not saying that we won't tell you, because I will tell you all 50 shades of the answer. But it's just trying to highlight the fact that there needs to be some time in the 3D, that all connections need to be experienced as a human spirit. Sometimes you're here to meet that person for a reason and to learn lessons. And sometimes you need to let it play out. The desperation of seeking, is this the one or not? If you seek that on every person that you see, you'll kind of drive yourself a little bit cray. You'll go a bit crazy. You need to give yourself time and get to that pivotal point. So I suggest 6 months as a guide. It's not that you can't ask earlier. It's not that you can't ask later. It's just a guide. What to ask about your person? If you want to know what to ask about your person, it really depends on your situation. But if it is about, is this relationship going to last? That's a very open-ended question. I need to know your intention as well. Do you want this to last, or don't you want this to last? We will reveal what, and a good healer, intuitive, medium, or even counselor should be able to lay out why you're in this connection, what you love about this connection, what you don't like about this connection, and more importantly, what do you want for yourself? When you come to me or an intuitive or healer or a reader like me, it should be about messages for your highest good around that relationship, not necessarily yes, this is the one, or no, this is not the one. You get to play a role in building soulmate connections. They're not some magical, mystical thing that will just land perfectly in your lap. The person will be there in front of you, But in the 3D, you're dealing with three-dimensional forces, and you need to put in the effort and the commitment. So that's to protect the soulmate connection. Like you would protect a valuable diamond or a valuable piece of gold, you need to protect that love that you had in front of you. So if you want to keep that love, then it will be a case of what messages do you need to know for your highest good. Finally, just remember the answer to happy love and successful love and knowing exactly what you want in love is loving yourself. Be happy within yourself. Be happy to be on your own. Explore your own dreams and your own horizons, because the right person will align with you and you can perhaps pursue those things together. Love and light.